The elevation here is different, so just talking makes me wheeze. I don't know how I'm gonna hike 40 miles. Like, that's freaking crazy. This is the mother who owns the bed and breakfast. I've had such lovely conversations with her in Spanish. It felt really warm. I don't even know how I understood any of it, but I did. The driver said that he can actually take me to Rainbow Mountain today since the other tour canceled on me since I booked so last minute and I didn't have time to go otherwise unless I like completely booked a different flight. If I can go today, that would be crazy. We went to see some Inca ruins today, and I don't know if I'm really immature, but the name really cracked me up.
Nice.
There are a lot of feral dogs outside, and this grandpa was throwing stuff at them. And Cusco is right here. Oh, it's so cute.
Yes. You try with the other ones. Put in your mouth first. You can do, we have more here, look. Go the big one, do the with the big one. Yes, that one. Oh.
I totally did get spat on by a llama.
You did?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh no, when you're wearing white shirts.
They were weaving with alpaca fur and using plants to create cool dyes. Look, that's the spiritual underworld dog. And yes, you can buy guinea pig meat here. They eat it. More tombs and mummies. Spooky. I only had one day left before my big hike, so I chose Rainbow Mountain instead of Sacred Valley. That's my awesome tour guide, Jorge. I'm not gonna lie, I had altitude sickness the entire time, so I was struggling a little bit. I had some coca tea. I could hardly keep my food down. Because of the altitude, I couldn't sleep either, so I was only running on 2 hours of sleep, so I actually took a mule up, and I didn't realize she was going to have to walk it. I feel so bad. Bro, I look like a fool on this. Here I am torturing animals again. You can also get passport stamps for like 2 soles, which is like 50 cents.
Preparated both coca lips and muña for digestion, both.
Got some alpaca meat. Really good. I don't know how long that meat has been out, but it was a big mistake because I ended up in the hospital. Can you believe that the whole visit and medication was only $270? And she just pocketed it, so I don't even know if it was like a legal thing. Jorge was so excited to show me all the food, but honestly, I couldn't even think about eating. Especially after I saw this fly in my soup. R.I.P. homie. And then I saw some pre-Inca ruins and some Inca ruins. Whoa, hold up. I can't believe this. I'm out of breath. I wasn't able to get money out of my bank because for some reason it locked it. My tour guide Jorge, he actually had someone bring me 300 soles so I can have enough money on the trip tomorrow for when I do the hike. He literally trusted me with 300 soles and I still owe him money from the tour. That goes to say something. The start to this trip was as bumpy as the ride. I felt full on panic because I saw the intense gear people brought and I didn't bring any of it. The toilet had to be manually flushed with a bucket of water by this lady for solace and it was so awkward. The first 5 minutes of the hike were the hardest on our lungs. All of us looked at each other and wondered if we could even do this. We were wheezing. But it got easier. We got to the campsite, and yes, it's glamping. I ain't the type to sleep in a tent hanging off of a cliff. I'm telling you this right now. Our little duffel bags got delivered by the mules. I got so lucky that I didn't have to share my room with anybody, because typically I would have to. But I did hit my head like 5 times. The food was incredible. It was like fine dining in the mountains for like a quarter of the price. We made our way up to the Salkantay mountain and witnessed 2 avalanches.
This is the craziest view. I feel like I'm in a Tomb Raider game.
I legit cried when I saw the mountain. It was so beautiful, like a Skyrim game. I was super shy around the girls, but they made me feel so welcome and offered me all the things that I forgot to bring.
Holy crap. That trek was amazing. What the hell? Ow. Ow, I just rolled my ankle. The light shining in.
The cooks have to wake up earlier than us to cook us breakfast, finish later than us after dinner because of cleaning, pack everything up on the mule, and then run. Literally run on their legs to the next campsite that we're hiking to. And once we get there, the next meal is already served. Can you imagine? We're talking about over 10 miles. It's incredible. They have superhuman lungs.
In 1, 2, 3.
See you at the top.
You had the choice between a mule or hiking it up, and I took a mule for the first 6 miles. The people who were hiking it up were giving us death glares because they wish they could do what we did.
I took the worst because I simply don't think I would have made it out alive. And I'm shameless about it. Fair. I took the horse because I have bad lungs from vaping.
Why did you take a horse today?
Cansado. Enferma.
Oh, I see. I'm sick.
Sick.
I'm on my period. So.
Go. That's a good one.
When you hike over 12 miles a day, you get a lot of time to think, and I felt so grateful to have come from poverty, homelessness, and struggle and be able to have experiences like this. Never in a million years did I think I would be here, I would be alive, I would be walking with such great people. I felt so lucky to be here. Nobody knows the struggle that you go through but you, so sometimes you just have to pat yourself on the back. 2 people's shoes were literally falling apart and we were taping it together. We stuck together, we made it through.
How much longer do we have? Long.
Here are the cooks passing us to go to the next campsite to make our next dinner. From afar, we could see our accommodation. We're so close. After 12 hours, we finally made it. This is crazy. This is the view out of my window. And this is the view from my other window. That was the best shower of my life. The best. And they didn't even have towels in there for me because I think they forgot to put towels in there and I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm gonna take a shower. I don't care.
This one is like being off.
I'll go down with you.
We had to pass through 3 landslides and they were crazy. In America, you could never. They will cancel the whole trip if that was a thing. They had to time it right so the boulders wouldn't hit us while we ran. There was also the problem of the horses running on top and they were pushing rocks down.
It's life or death out there, but we made it. We lived to tell the tale.
And some of the bridges were sketchy as heck.
Walk across?
El bastón está como un hombre le puso.
So good. Oh my god.
We got to visit some coffee farms, but Nico took over because I wasn't doing it properly, so I did the walk of shame back to my seat. Struggle. I respect coffee so much more now. Why does it look like this chicken has pants on? It made me so uncomfortable. We were driving inches away from the cliff. It was insane. We were so scared the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
And this is how the slogan happened.
Life is better when you almost die. Life is better when you almost die. Life is better when you almost die.
After our lunch, we got to go to like a hot spring place. It was amazing. It was exactly what we needed. We were so sore. I had the worst shin splints and knee pain. Wow, chupacabra. And of course we had drinks afterwards because we're about to go into the van again and drive near a cliff. So we were partying it up. I think with the elevation difference and dehydration, we got drunk really fast. It was so funny because we were so close to death. We're partying near death. My shoes aren't waterproof. It was our final hiking day before we hit Machu Picchu.
Shut up.
This made me feel better about my coffee addiction. My hiking shoes were so wet, I just wore sandals the entire time. People looked at me like I was crazy. That was crazy, okay? I don't know what that is. Normally we would be able to take a train, but the landslide destroyed the tracks. So we had to hike it. To finally almost be at a hotel with a real bed and towels and shower and no spider bites was amazing. After I took a fat nap, we had dinner together and of course I had a pisco sour. They really loved their flute music here. The stores were wild. Today's the day we're going to Machu Picchu. I'm so excited. Our bucket list for so long, guys. Like, I can't. I really can't. I have the worst sunburn in the most awkward spaces. Bye, Mom. I'm going to school. Like always, I was the first one up, the first one downstairs. The hotel was still dark, but I was ready for breakfast. This couple was goals. They redefined love for me because he literally sold his business so he can be with her. He's from Brazil, she's from Germany, and yes, she's my friend. Like I said, I always make my German friends on every trip. They find me, guys. But yes, after a bus ride, we're finally here. This is it, guys. I finally checked off one thing off my bucket list once again. This is so incredible. I want to cry. I can't believe I'm here. Machu Picchu was built in a way so it wouldn't fall off into a landslide. I feel like aliens built this thing. Like, how is this possible that they knew all of this back then? So crazy. This was so bittersweet, but we got like certifications for completing the trek. We had our last lunch together in Agua Calientes. And of course I had to try guinea pig. This picture was staring back at me. So I let the girls try it too. Might as well suffer with me. This guinea pig was haunting me. And that was it, guys. That's the end. Thank you so much for watching. We made it through part 2. I can't wait to release my next video for you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe.